Stay tuned for your weekly news review on STVS.
Welcome to the first edition of the News Review in English for 2014. My name is Dakota Simpson, and I'm still your presenter. Our first item is an apology from the STVS. Due to heavy rains recently, the control room of the STVS was flooded. That is why the news was not broadcasted on Wednesday, December 25. All preparations for the news and the news in English were done, but we could not broadcast due to the difficulties associated with the flooding. For this, the STVS offers its sincerest apologies. It is a duty, but yet a deliberate choice for every Muslimah, a female Muslim, to wear a hijab, commonly known as a headscarf. On Thursday, December 26, youngsters from the Foundation of Islamic Congregation in Suriname, SIS, held the Muslimas' Day for the third time. Hijabs or headscarves can be found in all religions. There are several types of headscarves. What's new is that now it does not have to be sleek and black. The Muslim sisters are quite fashionable. Raisa Wong Sosimoto, chief coordinator of the workshop, informed Muslim and non-Muslim women about the traditions within the faith. She explained that the woman's hair is a precious stone given by Allah, so it should be covered out of respect for him. The workshop could not be filmed, but this non-Muslim woman had no problem with that. The public at the workshop was also informed about breast examinations, and there was a mini fair. The Muslimas' Day was held in the district of Wanica last year. Previously, it was held in the district of Brokopondo and Nikeri. The first Muslimas' Day was held in 2011. Indigenous leaders from the Amazon basin want sustainable forest management. They do not want mega projects that threaten their lives, culture, or communities, or which destroy the forest. This was the result of the second COICA summit in Villavicencio in Colombia last week. COICA is the organization of the Amazon which represents indigenous people. It consists of 9 countries. Suriname was represented by a 10-member delegation from the Organization of Indigenous Peoples in Suriname, OIS, led by Chairman Hali Aluma. A $139 billion development plan for South America should be reconsidered. This plan was aimed for integration based on the infrastructure of the continent. The plan will be financed by the National Development Bank of Brazil, the World Bank, and the Inter-American Development Bank, IDB. According to the indigenous leaders of the 9 Amazon countries, which are united in the COICA, the plan will be realized with total transparency, without coercion. People who will be affected by these mega projects will be informed in advance. Suriname is a young producing country still in the development phase. The infrastructure needs to be at its best, says Rabin Pamesar, Minister of Public Works. For more than 15 years, Reisdijk, a place in the district of Para, struggled with a drainage problem. The minister presented a structural solution. On the premises of Lorenz Pereira, president of the Association of Dairy Farmers in Suriname, there is a for sale sign. He had given up hope because his pasture lands gets inundated after almost every rainfall, despite some attempts to heighten it. For over 7 years long, the milkman says he did not mind to have 2 weeks of flooding due to the weather, but 8 consecutive months is too much for him. Minister Rabin Pamesar does not want to talk about his predecessor at the Ministry of Public Works. However, he would like to act quickly because the government seeks to boost production. Mr. Pamesar proposed that the Grand Creek, with a length of 30 kilometers, should be deepened. If everything goes according to plan, the Grand Creek will be deepened in late January, said Minister Pamesar. According to him, it will take more than 3 months to complete the project, but it would result in the proper drainage of water from Mr. Pereira's property. There are quite a few things that worry financial institutions. This is the conclusion of the director of the DSB Bank, Sidmon Prover, while referring to the financial position of Suriname. He highlighted that things that are not going so well in the economic field in Suriname can be corrected, given that the factors are present. One of the weapons that he proposes that we must use as a country is good leadership. According to Prover, this will lead Suriname to success. For the 20th time, people could take a so-called sweet watrawasi at the Independence Square. Robert Wadenbosk started this event, after which Mrs. Ellie Pupperhart took over. On Tuesday, December 31st, the last day of the year 2013, people gathered early in the morning at the Independence Square to say goodbye to 2013 and to welcome 2014. Kawina music should get a better breakthrough in the Caribbean. According to Oswaldo Buramula, the coordinator of the annual Kawina Festival, Surinamese music has not yet made its mark. With the annual New Year's Eve celebrations, several activities took place with various musical groups. For over 25 years, the Kawina Festival is celebrated in Suriname. In the beginning, it was held at the Talia Theatre, then it moved to Tori Osso, and now it ended up at the KKF Fair Compound. The organizers have noticed a difference at this location. Now there is order, safety, and control of the visitors. According to the organization, Kawina music, after 25 years, should be known as Surinamese music. However, this is not so, and that is partly due to the Surinamese society. The activities around the closing of 2013 are still ongoing. The program ends with the Surfesta Bigi Brokowaki today, Sunday, January 5. For some time now, the district of Saramacca is working to achieve level 2 of the decentralization program. 2 weeks ago, the police station in Groningen was again put into use, and that of Jarikaba and the bus camp were renovated. District Commissioner of Saramacca, Arun Kumar Ramdihani, explained that development occurred in various areas. However, there is still a great need for secondary education institutions. Youngsters of all 6 constituencies in the district must take the bus at 4 o'clock in the morning in order to travel to Paramaribo, said Cliff Korendek, Regional Council member. Next year, the construction of 150 houses at the Paluluwek will begin. The head of the emergency room of the academic hospital, AZP, Fauzia Pusa, is pleased with the decrease in the number of firework victims this year when compared with 2012. About 22 firework victims had been recorded in the night of December 31, 2013. Most of the victims have suffered eye injuries. Thursday, January 2, was the last day for fireworks. January 1st marked 10 years since the Surinamese dollar, SRD, is the formal tender in Suriname. Previously, it was the Surinamese guilder, SF. The Surinamese guilders replaced the Dutch guilder in 1962. Then, with the switch of the SF to the SRD, 3 zeros from the banknotes were deleted. We now have coins of 1, 5, 10, 25, 100, and 250 cents, currency notes of 1 and 2.5 SRDs, and banknotes of 5, 10, 20, 50, and 100 SRDs. 1,000 Surinamese guilders, SF, is now 1 Surinamese dollar. The existing coins and currency notes retained their normal value in the transition to the new system. So SF 25 cents is now worth SRD 25 cents. The SF was the official currency of Suriname from 1962 to January 1st, 2004, when it was replaced by the SRD. The SF brought from the 80s great inflation. Thus, after 1989, no new coins were brought into circulation. The replacement of the guilder in 2004 occurred due to the loss of the value of the currency since independence. Thank you for watching. For further information, you may visit our website at www.stvs.sr. On behalf of the entire News Review and English team, I'm Dakota Simpson, wishing you a Happy New Year.